What's good, YouTube? Smashing Pumpkin here, coming at you guys with a deck profile of the deck that I piloted at regionals this weekend. It's macro skill drain, and here you go. 3 Barbara Streisand, aka Beast King Barbaros, beater, good synergy with skill drain. I run the basic Gemini engine with 1 Stratos and 3 Neos Allius. Good to get out some monsters, spam the field and beat up your opponent, and you always get, and you can occasionally get a good 2 for 2 or a +1 off of Gemini Sparks. 2 Cyber Dragon, Beat Stick, helps with the Gravekeeper matchup. Exiled Force, 1 for 1 monster removal. Searchable by Rota, pretty good. 1 Grand Mole Bounce Synchros helps out by destroying Xian, which is, well, getting rid of Xian, which is always helpful against Samurais. The Wonder Child of the deck, which is 3 DD Survivors and 3 Cyber Valley. It's like a pseudo draw engine slash a good floater. 18 beat stick. Really gets your opponent down sometimes. 3 DeFi. Remove monsters and basically just gets in there. 2 Gemini Sparks, helps you +1, helps you go through the deck a little bit quicker. Use your aliases more effectively. Forbidden Chalice, good synergy with the deck. It's like Effect Failure-esque, and it has really good synergy with Beast King Barbaros, because he'll stay at 3000 after you Chalice him, and he's 34 for that attack, so they take massive damage and then they have to deal with a 3000 attack point monster. I think that's pretty good. 2 MST, back row hate, Rota, Reborn, and Dark Hole, staple-ish. You have 8 targets for, well, 7 targets actually. No, you have 8. You have 8 targets for Rota, so you have plenty of opportunities to use that guy. Oppression, 2 Skill Drain, and Microcosmos. That, along with your 3 DeFi, are the anti-meta engine. You run 7 anti-meta cards in a 40-card deck, so you have a pretty high percentage chance of drawing one of these on your first turn. So that's good. Then you have 2 Deep Prisons for defense, along with Mirror Force and a Bottomless. I don't run Torrential because it can mess up my field presence, and that's all that this deck is about. So I feel that Torrential would be sort of conflicting. I had a lot of space issues with this deck to begin with. Oops, sorry. And then you have a basic negation line, 2 Dark Bribe, Solemn Judgment, and 1/7 Tools. So that's the main deck. No Pot of Duality, no Solemn Warning. Still got me a 6-2 record, which isn't bad. Yeah. Side deck, 2 Kinetic Soldiers. I know that's really going to be surprising, but 6 Sam hate, basically. 2 Thunder King Ryo. Just gives you some more anti-meta. It works against Samurais and some other decks too. It won't work with DeFi up or Macrocosmos, so FYI. 1 Snowman Eater. I'm probably going to take this out. I don't know for what yet. Another Forbidden Chalice, because I couldn't find room for it in the main deck, so I thought signing it would be okay. 2 Double Lance, because Royal Decree really hurts this deck, so I thought that it would be pretty good. And also protects your monsters, which is really, really nice. 2 Super Poly, to just mess up people and just use their monsters to make a fusion. Like, that's really good. 2 Chain Disappearance. These are also going to be coming out of my deck because I'm borrowing them from a very nice friend of mine who let me use them at the regionals. Love you, dude. Scale Drain, because it isn't good against all your matchups, but against some matchups you might need the 3rd Skill Drain, so you could take out like maybe a Chalice, or maybe you'd take out something. 7 tools, just add Trap Hate and the Transmigration Prophecy, because that card's broken. Your opponent's probably going to get a graveyard, whether you like it or not. So this will make sure that once they get a graveyard, they're not going to get anything in it. And chaining this to MST when they target it is pretty good. So that's the main and side deck. Feel free to comment on it below. And I guess I'll show you the fusion deck really quickly. These are the essentials. 2 Chimera Tech, Fortress Dragon, Shining, Ab-Zero, Dragonite, Draco, Kestra, and Watt Hydra. You have to play Watt Hydra. This deck is not the same if you don't play Watt Hydra. It's staple. If you play this deck, you play Watt Hydra. So yeah, that's the regional winning deck. If you want the mat, PM me an offer. I'll consider it. Thanks, YouTube. Deuces.